Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our second webinar for the European Shiatsu Congress Roma 2026. Really, we've been absolutely, really humbled by the number of people who have registered. We've got over 660 people registered. Many people will be watching the recording, so hi if you're watching the recording. Please say hi on the chat. We've got Dinah looking after the chat. And we've got a very, very exciting hour ahead of us where we're going to meet some of the amazing presenters who are going to be presenting at the ESC Roma in September. So first of all, I'm sure you recognize our two friends here. Gabriella, do you want to say hi, Gabriella?
Hi.
And do you want to say hi, Giuseppe?
Hi.
Yay. Okay, great. So we're just going to do 5 minutes, just latest news of the ESC, because it's all taking shape now, isn't it, Gabriella? It's all kind of happening, isn't it?
Yes.
I can feel it. I can feel it. And Wilfred will be then sharing his Wilfred. Sorry, I'm just going to get. Wilfred will share his memories of past ESCs. We're going to get him on soon and meet some of the speakers: Wilfred, Micheline, Carola, Stefania, and Fanny. They're all going to have their own thing happening, and I'm just going to make sure that Micheline doesn't come on the stage yet until later on. Okay, that's great. Don't come on the stage, Micheline, until later. Thank you. Right, so are you going to the ESC Roma? It's going to be the poll, which we're going to be asking you at the end. Okay, and yeah, and then we're going to give some more information about where it is. Okay, so Gabriella, do you want to just say a word about this, the whole idea of the theme?
Yes, so the Congress will take place in a marvelous place in nature. So it's in the countryside around Rome. It's very near Rome. It's actually Rome. And there is a lot of space outside for walking, for gathering, for sitting together, and also inside. And the important thing is that in the same place, we will have the rooms where we will have the workshops, but also the rooms where we will sleep. So we don't have to go around. We'll just be all together. We will eat in the same place. And the theme of the Congress, we already said it in the previous webinar, will be that Shiatsu supports life. And there will be 31 lectures talking and presenting their workshops on this subject, which for me it's huge and beautiful. And also there will be 16 lectures demonstrating a session. So there will be also a very nice experience for the participants. And then there will be morning exercises, hopefully maybe outside if the weather is nice, but usually September is perfect in Rome. It's not too hot, not too cold, sunny, etc. And then we will have Tibetan bells at night before going to bed, so we can sleep
Tibetan
well.
Bells. Amazing.
And then we've also organized, and Giuseppe will talk about it, a parallel program which will include quantum physics, spirituality, and integrated medicine.
Wow.
So this is also, we are very proud of it. So we are really excited and we are looking forward. And
fantastic. Giuseppe, do you want to say a few words, Giuseppe, before we get Wilfred on?
Yes. As I said the last webinar, now we are almost finished to organize this parallel program. And this program is composed by 3 parts. One part is integrative medicine. We will have 3 the longest experiences in Italy about Shiatsu in hospital. There is very long experiences, is about 15 years each.
Wow.
And this is a good, very well result. For this reason is so long, these experiences continually. One is with cancer patient adult, another hospital is cancer patient children, and another is about anorexia and bulimia and ADHD. This is what is very interesting for us is to hear the doctor's point of view, not the point of view of Shiatsu practitioner, but the point of view of doctors. Why this doctor decided to continue these experiences for so long time? I think it's very interesting for Shiatsu practitioner, a teacher, learn something. What is the point of view of doctor or academic doctor, because he's a director of hospital, public hospital. It's not homeopathic or another kind. The second part is, as Gabriella said, quantum physics. Why we invited two scientists, two physicians, because quantum physics study what is impossible to see, and also what is impossible to understand with our normal logic process.
Yes.
Our mind have very difficult to understand quantum physics. Is on contrary, is very near, is very close with Shiatsu, with Shiatsu result, and also studied quantum physics is possible, open the possibility to understand why Shiatsu work, and why Shiatsu work in this well way.
Fantastic.
It's very interesting to compare with these people. And the third one part is spiritual assistance. Also is a university teacher, official, that means academic. And also this is very interesting. It's not religious assistance, but spiritual assistance. Also this is very close with Shiatsu, because this kind of assistant is use energy, work with energy. Also, if they use the different language, but the meaning is the same. They work with energy as Shiatsu practitioner. And the last things is all registered participant will be able to participate in the parallel program. This parallel program is 2 days, Tuesday and Friday, and is a free, is enough to be registered at the ESC Congress.
Okay, so it's kind of, it's around it, isn't it? Around it, yeah, I get it.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. That's brilliant. Okay, we're going to have to move on because we've got so many presenters to present today. Just to give us a taste of their presentation, this is a slide from the last webinar. If you didn't see that, maybe just go back. It's just a little bit of the history. And you see a very, very famous name from the Shiatsu world here called Wilfried Raffanecker, who's a great colleague of us for so long time. We're going to invite him onto the stage now. And once we get him up, we will, here he comes. Thank you so much, Gabriella, for that great introduction. We'll see you later on.
Okay.
Wilfried, all I can say is thank you so much, Wilfried, for taking the time to join us. It's a great honor and pleasure to have you here. You are, after all, the founder of the European Shiatsu Congress. That's absolutely fantastic. So please tell us a little bit about what it was really like to set up the Congress all those years ago.
Yeah, well, that was in 2004, actually. We had the crazy idea to connect and communicate with schools, teachers, and practitioners all over Europe, because at that time, each one was practicing within their own country, but without connection to other countries, or hardly any connections.
Yes.
So we wanted to to connect them, and it worked, and that was in 2004. And then I thought this was a lot of work, and I never want to do this again. Another European Shiatsu conference, but a few friends of mine told me, no, you have to go on. You have to go on, because it was such a great event.
Yeah.
So I found a group of people, and we did 4 of these European Shiatsu Congresses in Quintal.
That is incredible. Yeah, and I remember I very much remember them, Wilfred, because I know you actually came to find me and you said, I really want you to be there for the first one, which I was very pleased about. And I've always thought it's just such an amazing event. It's something that's very close to my heart. It's been a thread through the whole Shiatsu development over many, many years, hasn't it, really? You know.
Well, in any case, after these 4 congresses in Quintal, we set it on a journey through Europe.
Oh, yeah.
And the first station was Vienna in 2017, and in 2020, you remember Corona times?
Yes.
People in Amsterdam.
I remember.
We're organizing a fantastic congress.
Yeah.
And after that, it returned to Quintal.
Yeah.
And now we send it out into Europe again. So it will be in Rome in September. Fantastic.
I'm so happy.
And it's really.
Yeah, go on.
No, let me see. Go on. Okay, this is the right one.
Yeah. yes, of course. Yeah. Wow.
So it's a long line of congresses already. And the one in Rome will be number 8. So and the reason why I think it's so successful because of the special atmosphere at the congresses and what is offered, or the program.
Yes.
So many of you may have experienced professional conferences of other parts, like I know the ones in medicine, but quite boring stuff. But the Shiatsu Congresses are different. It's a very heartful, warm atmosphere, and people meet on eye level. Teachers, practitioners, students, and other participants, they all meet on eye level. It's a very special atmosphere, and this is so heartful. You will return home enriched in your heart, definitely.
I totally agree. Yeah, absolutely. So do you want to go back a little bit and we'll see what your particular theme is? I think this is a great photo, by the way. Tell us a little bit about your good touch theme.
Well, yeah, that will be a workshop I do on Saturday afternoon. And it's, what is good touch in Shiatsu? And many of the ones who are watching now may think, well, good touch, I learned that in beginners classes. I know what that is. So why should I do a workshop like that? However, this is a mistake.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because good touch is the fundament of our work. Let it be in our practice, let it be in a hospital or wherever we touch.
Yeah.
And this good touch is the basis for this is presence within our own body space. So we need a clear contact to the floor. From there, we slightly rise internally, feel our presence in our own space, body space, 3 burning spaces, and extend shoulders, arms, and wrists and hands a little bit. And then this kind of touch changes the quality of touch. This kind of presence within yourself changes the quality of touch dramatically. It's really dramatic change. And in this workshop, I will show how to do that. And how you can train this in your own practice when you're working, when you're giving Shiatsu.
I saw you demonstrate that. If you remember, I was in your demonstration at Quintal, remember? The last one. And I saw you working on that woman there. And I have to say, that was one of the things I took away from that demonstration. It was, you didn't use a lot of fancy techniques, but it was just very powerful. And your presence was so continuous throughout the whole treatment. I was very impressed by that. So, you really demonstrated it there. So I'm sure a lot of people will be very interested in that.
So it's now basic stuff. Well, it is basic, and at the same time, it's very advanced.
Yeah,
it's a challenge, and I will show how to deal with that challenge.
Fantastic.
And the second.
Yeah, go on.
Yep. Cliff.
Yeah. The
second workshop will be on local Shiatsu. That will be on Friday morning. And this is also something very basic. You may remember a situation where you were giving a real good Shiatsu treatment with someone who had pain in some part of the body. And then you thought, well, I should address this place too, but how can I do this?
Okay.
And this is what I'm going to show. So I show how to work with areas of local complaint or of areas that are just interesting.
Yeah.
During the course of a treatment.
Okay.
And I show how to work with your mind, with your focused and relaxed mind, as well as with your hands. So participating. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds great.
Yeah. Participating in this workshop will enrich your shiatsu practice. You will learn a new tool to really work with areas of special interest, especially of pain, and you will learn how to allow this place relax and open so ki can start to move, and then pain can get less or maybe even go away completely. So it's a very effective tool, and it's highly interesting workshop. So please, you're welcome to come.
If I can get there, Wilfred, I will be there. If I can get it, if the timetable allows. Okay. Now,
well, you've already been in one of those already some time ago.
I have.
Maybe 15 years ago in France, in southern France.
That's right. I remember. Yeah. So let's see.
At least you were watching me.
Yes, I remember that. I remember that. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, I remember that. I'd forgotten that one. I wonder if we can get Micheline on the stage now. I'm just going to invite her on the stage. Would it be okay if we can get Micheline on? Thank you very much, Wilfred. And we've really,
yes, thank you,
wait
Cliff.
to see you. I can't wait to see you. We're going to invite Micheline onto the stage. Yeah. And I can't wait to see you in September. Thank you so much. And we'll see you later. Okay. So next up, we have Micheline, a great friend of mine. Over many, many years, she studied in Shiatsu, some of our Shiatsu College residential courses that we did. And I don't know if you know, but I'm actually, I've got a Shiatsu practice in Zurich, which I love going to, that I've been working with since 2007. And I used to teach in Switzerland twice a year. And so I've known Micheline for many, many years. And I'm just wondering if she's going to be able to get on the stage. If not, we're going to have to just read some stuff about her. She's going to be, Micheline, if you know, you might also know that she's done many workshops with us on treating cancer. She's an expert on that. She's also very much into treating chronic illness. She's got a very busy practice in Zurich. I've been into that practice rooms many times myself. And she is just really good at working with chronic illnesses. She's a specialist in that. So I'm sure it's going to be a really, really good workshop. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to get on the stage, but that doesn't matter. We'll just continue on, and we'll see if we can get Carola onto the stage. So thank you very much. Let's just get Carola on. Oh, here she comes. Sorry. Okay.
I'll go away again.
Micheline, hooray.
Okay, sorry. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, sorry. It was again a connection.
Don't worry.
Difficult.
It doesn't matter. It's just the nature of the internet. It does not matter at all. So tell
Sorry.
us.
We are therapists, not computer freaks.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your workshop then.
Yeah. So as I already told you, just when I started becoming a Shiatsu practitioner, I already had people with chronic disease who asked me to treat them, to support them.
Yeah.
So that's now many years ago. It started. So I will talk about my experience, and I have also still a handout I can give to all the practitioners, or I can send it to you. You can give it to them. Mm-hmm. So I'm very happy to share my experiences and my knowledge.
Fantastic.
Okay. So, and my style is I have different kinds of treating in Shiatsu. I work with the 12 meridians. I work with the extraordinary vessels, and also like Pauline. I also was a student of Pauline. So I will also show what could support people with chronic disease.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic. Yes. Thank you very much. We look forward to it. I can't wait to see you. It'll be so great to see you. In September, won't it? I'm really looking forward to it. It's great. And thank you very much. Okay, so Carol's waiting in the wings to come on, and I'm just going to invite her. Yeah, thanks.
So I'm done. I'm done.
You're
okay,
going.
God.
Okay, brilliant. So let's just see if we can get Carola on now.
Here I am.
Carola, how lovely to have you with us. And
Hello, Cliff.
it's been such a wonderful time we've been having lately with the year with Carola and now the 6-month study group. We've been really seeing a lot of each other, haven't we? It's been lovely.
Even if only virtually.
Yes, I must get over to Wales and see you at some point very soon.
Well, we'll see each other in Rome. Won't it be great?
Darling. Okay, tell us a little bit about, I think probably everyone really knows a lot about you and your background.
I think a lot of people know my book, which is nice. Of course, I am not my book. I am a practitioner with lots of problems in practice, like everybody else. So, this is really, actually the basis of my workshop, because, as you know, I'm retired now, really, apart from the occasional virtual sortie.
Yes.
So, but I was tempted. I was so tempted by Frascati and Rome, and just thinking about how wonderful it's going to be, that I had to accept the invitation. So, but I'm not really so up to speed. I haven't been doing in-person shiatsu, apart from on my husband, for several years now. So I gave myself a really easy workshop. I thought I would just talk about my life in shiatsu. Wow. So I'll be starting with my teachers.
Oh yes. Wow.
So
tell us.
Most of them you will know. So we've got Ahashi, obviously.
He was actually on
my
New Energy
first
Work recently. We had him on New Energy Work. Can you believe that? He came and did a webinar for us. I was like so honored.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You were very lucky to have him. He's a very big deal. He wasn't such a big deal when I first started, but he was a wonderful teacher, and he really, he gave me a routine which I practiced faithfully for about 6 years without any variation at all.
Wow.
Yeah, it was quite boring for some of my clients. One of them actually used to laugh, say, "You always do the same thing." Anyway, so the next teacher is Michael Rose. So this is the guy under Ahashi. And I really wanted to give him a big plug, because he is not a shiatsu luminary. And yet he is like almost the father of shiatsu in the UK, at any rate. Because he went and studied with, he'd been studying shiatsu already when I met him in 1978. And he went to study for a year with Masunaga. And in fact, he took that lovely photo of Masunaga, which everybody sort of copies, and nobody acknowledges Michael Rose.
Oh, did he take that?
Anyway, you can... What?
He actually took that photo.
Anyway,
yeah.
He did. And you can catch up with Michael if you're interested in his unique style and his fantastic inspirational way of doing things. There's just 2 little clips on YouTube. So you just Google Michael Rose Shiatsu, and you will get 2 little clips. Anyway, so the next one is Masunaga. And yes, well, so Masunaga, it always sounds very good to say I studied with Masunaga, but in fact, it was only a week in Paris. It was and Michael Rose said, "You better come along. He's really, really good." So I didn't really understand anything. I was so new to shiatsu. I didn't really understand anything, and his English was pretty terrible anyway. But I'm going to be telling some funny stories about him. And then, of course, there is Pauline, whom we all know and love, or most of us know and love. So no need, there'll be a lot about her in the Congress, so I don't need to talk about her much. Okay, so this is some of the things I learned in my early work. This is going to be a very practical workshop, because although the book is mostly about theory, I think, actually my great love has always been the practice. And loving doing shiatsu and loving receiving shiatsu. So I just want everybody to get to do lots of shiatsu in my workshop. So we'll do some anpuku, because I learned early on that anpuku was the most wonderful thing to do and receive. And then this other one is a picture of me doing a very, very bad technique. These pictures are from the book.
They're from the book of massage, aren't they?
massage.
Are they? Yes.
They are. Which, I was very lucky to be invited to do the Shiatsu section 4 in 1986, I think.
Yeah.
So you can see this is so bad. You must never straddle anyone like this. It's far too intimate. And you can see I'm all compressing my shoulders, and she looks really bored, doesn't she? Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about mistakes I've made and things I've done wrong in the past, and how I've tried to correct some of them. Maybe we can have a laugh at some of my mistakes as well. So I think I'll enjoy that.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then the next slide, if I can get those little arrows to come up again, which they don't seem to be doing.
There we go. The yellow notebook.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you very much, Cliff.
Sorry.
So there's the yellow notebook. And
Yeah.
This is actually Cliff's yellow notebook that is famous in the Shiatsu College because it was the basis. It was the routines that Pauline had learned from Masunaga, and that during your year-long apprenticeship with Pauline, you also learned these routines and you saw her doing them time after time.
Yeah.
And the value of a routine framework is so incredibly important in Shiatsu. And I just wanted to include this because I did Shiatsu for so long without feeling ki. I want to really encourage anyone who thinks they can't feel ki. I didn't feel ki, I think, for about 11 years until I was working on one of these routines from the yellow book. And I was working on my sister.
Fantastic.
And suddenly I thought, ooh, and she said, ooh, and something happened. So
Fantastic.
that's the importance of the yellow book.
Yeah, fantastic. Oh, that's going to be
so that's my workshop, just the story of my life in Shiatsu.
I'm sure people will be fascinated. They'll be queuing up, Diana. Carol, I would be queuing up for that one, definitely. Fantastic. Thank you very much. So now, next up, we have Stefania, I think it is. Yeah, Stefania. So let's see if we can get her on the stage. I'm going to invite her on the stage. Oh, here she's coming already. Look at that. There we go. Lovely. Thank you very much, Carola. Let's just get your slide up for you.
Good evening to everybody.
Good evening. Would you like some translation with Gabriella?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay, let's get her on the stage as well. Let's get Gabriella on.
The focus of my intervento. Il focus del mio intervento è Shiatsu and eating disorders.
Quindi
Disturbi della alimentazione
the focus
e
of
della
my
nutrizione.
presentation is Shiatsu and eating disorders.
Il mio lavoro si svolge presso l'unità operativa di neuropsichiatria infantile e centro regionale per i disturbi della nutrizione e dell'alimentazione in età evolutiva.
So she works in the unity for children neuropsychiatry and in the regional center for nutrition and eating disorders.
Next slide, please.
Yeah.
Clear.
Here we go.
Thank you. Shiatsu. Lo Shiatsu è stato introdotto come attività riabilitativa e integrata nel percorso di cura dal 1996 per i disturbi alimentari.
1996, Shiatsu was introduced in the hospital to cure and to treat eating disorders. So it's a long time ago.
Wow.
Il progetto si è sviluppato nel tempo in diverse fasi. La prima fase è stata proprio un progetto pilota e c'è stata una integrazione, una formazione per la malattia e per i sanitari perché cosa fosse lo Shiatsu, per introdurre lo Shiatsu all'interno del reparto.
So the project
La seconda frase.
Just a second. The project had several phases. The first one in 1996 was mostly a pilot project, and it concerned training, integration, and especially to show doctors what Shiatsu was and what Shiatsu could do. And then phase 2, 97. Vai.
Nel 97 abbiamo cominciato con trattamenti individuali per le ragazze ricoverate in reparto e ho portato gli studenti che avevano terminato il terzo anno di formazione in Shiatsu e che dovevano sviluppare un tirocinio. Quindi abbiamo fatto il tirocinio all'interno del reparto per tutti questi studenti.
So
Mentre la terza fase
the phase 2 was basically individual treatments and what on patients at the hospital, and what she did, she brought the students of the third year into the hospital to do some apprenticeship on these patients, and so they could start learning how to treat. Phase 3.
La terza fase è negli anni 2000, quando è stato istituito anche il Day Hospital e ho trasformato l'attività in un'attività di gruppo che tuttora si svolge sia per il reparto che per il Day Hospital. Significa che le ragazze eseguono delle semplici sequenze che io mostro e le praticano fra di loro, diventando attive.
So in this phase group, she started creating group activities and also a day hospital. So these group activities are for the day hospital and for the patients in the department. And so she taught the girls short sequences that they could practice on each other. So they became not only passive, receiving treatments, but also active in giving treatments.
Wow, okay, amazing.
Quello che mi ha sempre interessato e incuriosito è il dismorfismo, cioè la incapacità da parte di questi soggetti, di questi pazienti, di non riuscire a percepire né a vedere il loro corpo.
What has always interested and made her curious is the fact that these patients, they cannot see their body as it is.
No.
Yeah. Next slide, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Here we are.
Quindi da diversi anni ho cominciato a far disegnare i ragazzi prima e dopo i trattamenti ricevuti, a far disegnare soprattutto il loro corpo.
So for the last years, what she has done, she's asked these girls and boys to draw, to make some drawings, especially to draw their bodies.
Wow, amazing.
Before,
Perché,
after the treatment.
Yeah.
Exactly. Perché molto spesso mi accorgevo che non riuscivano non solo a percepire, ma neanche a rendere l'immagine del corpo in maniera corretta. Spesso mancavano parti, come le mani, la testa o altre parti del corpo.
And she realized that sometimes when they were doing this drawing, either they could not draw their body or they could draw their body, but there were some parts missing, like the hands or the head.
Wow.
E dopo lo Shiatsu, dopo il trattamento Shiatsu, queste parti invece apparivano.
And after they had received the Shiatsu treatment, these parts that were missing at the beginning, they would be there.
E anche la sintomatologia e la scala del dolore diminuiva sensibilmente dopo i trattamenti.
And also the pain would decrease a lot significantly after the treatment.
Yeah.
Di tutto questo lavoro i neuropsichiatra e i medici si sono accorti della validità e del cambiamento di queste ragazze, della validità dello Shiatsu, del trattamento e del cambiamento che le ragazze ricevevano dopo questi
So the doctors finally realized of the importance and the effect of Shiatsu and how these girls and boys would change after receiving Shiatsu. So how effective Shiatsu was.
Fantastic. Yeah.
It's very interesting.
E quindi hanno deciso di creare uno studio, un'analisi effettuata su 50 pazienti, hanno selezionato 50 pazienti e hanno osservato i loro disegni e la loro evoluzione nel tempo.
So they've created a group of 50 people and they have done an analysis examining their drawings over a certain period of time.
Fantastic.
Questo sarà proprio quello che voglio mostrare nel mio workshop, proprio questo studio, questa analisi e l'evoluzione dei disegni e delle ragazze e dei pazienti.
So that's what she wants to show and present in her workshop, the evolution and the changes of these patients through Shiatsu.
Fantastic.
Bello, piace.
Absolutely
So
incredible.
I hope see you.
I just think it's just such an amazingly creative thing that you've done. It's just mind-blowing. It's so amazing. I really am. I just love to come to that. If I get a chance, I'll be there. I will definitely be there. It's absolutely incredible. And here's some background, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so this is some background.
Sì. Questo è il luogo dove lavoro e lei è il mio direttore, la
So this is-
professoressa Antonia Parmigiani, che sarà con me come correlatrice per introdurre i disturbi alimentari.
So that's where she works, in the Institute of Neurological Sciences of Bologna. And the other picture is her director, which is Professor Antonia Parmigiani, which will also be present and will be a co-presenter when she will give her workshop.
Oh, she's coming. She's coming.
Yes, she's
Antonia.
coming. And
Yeah,
she will also
coming.
be in the, she will also be part of the integrated medicine.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing.
That's very interesting.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
exciting, isn't it? That's so great to have that connection. I just think it's so amazing. Wow, look at that. Okay, well, thank you so much, Stefania. I can't wait to meet you in
Thank you
September.
to you.
You know,
I'm honored.
it's been such a pleasure meeting you virtually and online. I'm so excited to meet you, and I'm sure we all are in September. Thank you so much. And thank you, Gabriella, for translating, for stepping in there.
Thank you, Gabriella.
So that just means we just
Piacere.
need Fanny Fanny Roque to come on. If she can come onto the stage, that would be great. And I'll just tidy up the stage here. Let's just get. Fanny.
Hi, Cliff. So nice to see you.
It's great to see you. Can I share a story? Can you give me 2 minutes?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. We were in Kiental, weren't we? And I asked you, would you help me do an international Shiatsu Congress, France, remember?
Yeah, I'm always really happy, to make some new projects. So I was thrilled.
And it just gives me, just to give you some idea of how amazing Fanny is, by the time we'd walked from there to the canteen to have our dinner, she'd already worked out the entire program, who was going to be presented, in what order, what the timings would be. And then my second funny story about you was unfortunately we had a problem with the translator. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
You're never going to forget, right? So anyway, Fanny was there and we were all doing the warm-ups and everything, and her translator lost connection 1 minute before she went live. And I just said to her, Fanny, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to translate your own workshop. So therefore, Fanny managed to successfully not only deliver her workshop, but translate the whole thing. You have become a legend at New Energy World. We will never forget that moment. So tell us a little bit. Let's just get your slide up and let's find out a little bit more about you.
Well, I'm a Shiatsu practitioner since most than 10 years now. And I specialized in first with women with menstruation problems. And then I worked with people with cancer since I think now eight years. It was a bit challenging for me at the first time, and then there were incredible results. So it was very nice for my ego, you know. And during this time, I was asked to come to the bureau of the French Federation of Shiatsu, and the president, Dominique Chevalier, told me after 1 year that he wanted to let me the place, to be the president, to be the head of the FFST. And well, now I have a great team and we are doing nice things. So it's all working very nicely.
That's great. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, cool. I had to put that bit on the slide about how you facilitated ISCO France for us. I just put a little plug in there. I hope you don't mind. It's something we'll never forget. Okay, so tell us a little bit about your work then.
Well, I do several things. I have my practice, you know, so I do shiatsu for persons with cancer. And I also doing self-shiatsu, so that I show people which points they can use on themselves, or if they have like a mother who can do that for them, or maybe a partner, because, you know, most of the time people don't know how to help people with cancer. They're very worried about them, but they don't know how to help. And well, there are acupressure points that we know very well and that are working very well. So I teach them, you know, some points for nausea, for when you are tired, and for anxiety, etc. So I'm doing that, and I'm doing a bit more than just points that I'm showing. It's a Shiatsu duo, that's how we call it. This is not a Shiatsu practitioner. She's Asian, but she's actually the daughter of the person who is lying on the table. And I was teaching her mother, I was teaching the daughter how to help her mother with headaches. So I also show some techniques, short techniques, but you know, when you love someone, you learn pretty well. So they are my best students.
Absolutely.
So I do that. Yeah, it's really nice. And then that's really the holy grail. I'm working in the chemotherapy room since 1 year and a half in Bordeaux, in a clinic. And that's what my workshop is going to be about.
Oh, it's going to be about your workshop in that actual chemotherapy room.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. So what is it like? What is it like being in there? Tell us a little bit.
Well, you know, at first I was a bit naive and thought it was going to be like at my practice, you know. But you open the door and it's such a big room, and there are like 30 people on chairs, you know, special hospitalized chairs, and there are a lot of beeps everywhere. Beep, beep, beep. And the nurses that are running around. And I was like, okay, what am I gonna do here?
Wow.
The first times was a bit difficult, but after a week it was all great. And now, you know, for me it's really easy. It's like my second house, I could say.
Really? Oh, do you feel at home there amongst all the beeps?
Yeah, completely. And you know, there's a room for people, you know, for the nurses to eat, and there are always lots of chocolates and biscuits, because people are always giving her a lot of chocolates, you know, to thank her, because when you are going into chemotherapy, it lasts several weeks. So people are always really nice with nurses. And so we have a lot of boxes of chocolate everywhere. Best place ever.
Amazing. It's interesting you said that about the Shiatsu duo, because that was one of the things we did during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I remember one particular case where one of my regular clients was having problems, and I taught her daughter how to treat her online. I did it completely by video link. And do you know what? That daughter is now one of our students. She was so excited about what happened. She's actually now studying at the Shiatsu College. So, you know, it's amazing how that can work. It's really interesting. Yeah. So let's have a look. Oh yeah, come on, tell us a little bit more about the actual. I think this is something we all feel sometimes. You know, if we're treating someone with something really serious, we think, like, can we you know? So tell us.
Yeah, so I thought it was really important to talk about it right now.
Yes.
Because, well, let's do a little summary about cancer in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So there's a primary tumor, you can see it on the lungs, and then sometimes some cancer cells don't want to stay there, they want to travel, and they travel through the blood vessels or the lymphatic vessels, and they're staying in a new place, here, the liver, and they start, to reproduce, and that's what is called metastasis, I think. Can you tell it in English?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And that's really a problem because, it's then that the cancer is spreading. And of course, nobody wants that. And some people used to think that massages were because we are increasing the circulation and the lymphatic system, that it would be a risk for cancer cells to go all around the body. But it's not working like that. If it was working like that, we could, put all the cancer cells in just one place, and then we would have to do was to do a surgery and take it out. It's not working like that. All the studies are showing that the perfect thing for reducing cancer or don't have metastasis is to do sports, not shiatsu, sorry, but physical activities. And physical activity is increasing the circulation of the blood and the circulation of the lymphatic system 30 times, 30 times. When you are doing your jogging, it's increasing 30 times. And it's the best thing you can do for your body. In shiatsu and in massages, we can only increase 8 times.
Right, okay.
More than nothing, but it's not as much as physical activity.
Oh, okay, that's worth knowing. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So it's the biggest argument you can have, and only very old doctors think that it can be a problem, but it is not. And you can say these numbers because it's really interesting, and you must do physical activities and massage, of course. In shiatsu specifically, someone told me that maybe we were afraid about doing shiatsu on people with cancer because of Hiroshima, and because, as you know, shiatsu is Japanese, and people were afraid because after the war, a lot of people had cancer disease, and people were afraid. Maybe that's a theory.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
And the good thing is that shiatsu can't have interaction with other treatments because we don't use oil. So it's important. We do not use oil. We are doing pressures on the clothes, so there's no direct contact, not much contact with the body, so people don't have, to show their scars, etc. So there's actually it's a great technique. It's working pretty well. You'll have amazing results because, it's always easier when someone is in great pain, like 9 out of 10, and you're doing shiatsu and they are reducing the pain like 4 or 3 to 10. It's more easier than someone who has a problem like at 2 out of 10. He has problems on his fingers, for example, and it's like, well, it's not really big pain, it's a little one. Well, it's always so difficult.
I know what you mean. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I totally agree. And of course, the other thing is the whole emotional and spiritual contact, isn't it?
Of course, because when you are going specifically in chemotherapy rooms, there are all these needles, and the nurses, they take you, take it like this, cheek, etc. And in shiatsu, it's all the body. So it's really important, because maybe there are scars, maybe there was surgery, and your body is changing. Sometimes people are taking are gaining weight. And so with shiatsu, it's all the body, so you can feel your body, and it's gentle pressure, even if it's sometimes profound pressure, but it's always very slow and cocooning, etc. So people do really like this kind of technique. It's a great technique, actually, shiatsu, for everything, but in cancer particularly.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the introduction. And I'm sure we'll be very interested to see, if we can make your workshop be absolutely great. And it'll just be so great to see you, So.
Thank you. It's going to be a practical workshop, okay? Because
Yes.
That's what I like to do, and to help with the problems people have specifically during chemotherapy, and how to work with people when on the futon it's more easy, but even in the chemotherapy room when they are like on chairs, maybe it's medical chairs or just chairs.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. And I
Thank
really look forward
you.
to, it's going to be so great to see you in September. It really is. I'm really looking
Yeah.
forward to it. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Okay, great. So we've just got just a little bit less. Oh, there's this one picture I have to do.
I thought there was one more.
Yeah, there's one more. Yeah. Oh, this is right. It's when to intervene. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can intervene. Chemotherapy, I told you, but even before surgery, it's very important to do that, because you know, some people are always blocked like that. And if you intervene before surgery, after surgery, they're way better. Radiotherapy is a good way to work with Shiatsu too. And actually, we did, I talked about anti-hormone therapy when we were doing ESC France. So if you want to go and see you can go and see that. But during the workshop, we're going to work specifically about chemotherapy.
Chemotherapy is actually the theme.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, great. We're going to really look forward to that. So now it's just time to finish up. We're going to do the poll now. Thank you very much. We'll just see you later. Get Gabriella back on. And let's just run a poll. Are you going to the ESC Roma yet? Do you know yet? Let's run the poll. I'm going to run it now. Let's just see. Here we go. So if you just like to run that while we get ourselves organized with the questions.
I don't know. Yes, definitely.
Well, there's still people not sure, but we've got nearly half saying definitely or probably, Gabriella. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Only 15% saying they're definitely not coming. So, okay. So now we're just going to finish up. I think we've got some questions actually. So let's just have a look and see if we can find out where the questions are. Let's have a look. Questions only. Let's have a look. Yeah, here we go. Do lecturers have to assign for workshops they want to participate in, or can they just go in where they want? Yeah, how are you going to organize that?
No, they have to register for the workshop. The website is online. So if they go to the website, they get all the information they want to have, but they can register, and there is an early bird price until the end of February. Right. And they can also, when they register, they can choose their accommodation if they want a double or a triple or a single room. And also they will give information about food, whether they are vegan, vegetarian, whether they have special needs, etc., etc. And then once they have registered, then they have to choose which workshops they want to attend. So they have to tell which workshops they have to attend, so we can organize the rooms, and also there might be a waiting list at a certain point. We hope that they will distribute evenly and nicely, so we don't have to have a waiting list.
Yeah, so you've basically got I think I've seen the program more or less now. You've more or less got the program, haven't you, of all the different workshops?
Yes, in the website you get the program for each day, and you also get the lectures and a summary of what they will teach in their workshop, and a little biography, a little CV about them. And I wanted to say that you will be a lecturer at the Congress.
Well, do you know what, Gabrielle? Wait a minute. I might have to apply to go on the next webinar. I might have to be on my own show.
Yes, of course, because and also I will have my workshop, and also Giuseppe will have his workshop. But of course, we give priority to the other lectures because we are organizing. But it's important that people know that you will be finally teaching in presence.
Gabrielle, it's my 10th year of retirement, and you were the one, you persuaded me to come out of retirement just for ESC.
Yes, I mean, you couldn't miss it, and we couldn't miss you. So
thank you very much. Now, we got the question wrong, because you know who it was? It was Jürgen. We've got Jürgen here. He's one of the presenters. He wants to know about whether the lecturers whether the lecturers have to assign for workshops they want to participate in, or can they just go in? So if you're a lecturer,
lectures are free. They can go wherever they want.
Jürgen, I'll see you there. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's worth coming just for that privilege, I think. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
Okay, we've got another question, Gabriele, for you. How big will the workshops be? Carolyn would like to know. Have you got any idea of how much?
How many?
How many people? Well, how many people can you get in one room?
We have at the center, at the place, we have 430 beds. And then we also have 10 minutes walk in the nature, another place where we have another 100 beds. So we hope to fill them all.
But I think she wants to know is how big will the workshops, the actual workshops, will there be like 10, 20, 50,
There are
100
different
people?
rooms, so we may have 60, 70 people or 30, 40 people, depends. That's why I was telling you that we need to know who's going where and who's attending which workshop, so we can organize, because the rooms have different sizes. There are huge rooms and there are medium-sized rooms. So according to the number of people who will register for that workshop, we will organize them in different rooms.
So you've got to do the maths kind of thing when it comes up to figure out where they're going to go. Yeah, wow. What an incredible production it's going to be. Honestly, that's no wonder.
It's a lot of work, but we are so happy to do it. And we have such a good team. I'm sorry Noemi didn't show up because I just wanted to.
Yes.
And of course you will print the website link. So they can go, and through the website, they can register both at the Congress, and also they can choose the workshops they want to attend. And there is also an email in case they have special questions that they want to present.
I would say that the website is fantastic. We've got another question coming up. I don't know if Giuseppe wants to answer this one. Is like, are the workshops all translated into English? What's the languages going to be?
We have three languages: Italian, English, and German.
3 languages. So each workshop's going to be in 3 languages.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Well, one language will be the presenter will use one language, and then there will be translation into the other 2 languages if needed. Otherwise, if all understand the language of the presenter, we won't have, or we would just have one translator.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay.
But we couldn't, I mean, Italian was essential because we are in Italy. English is the official language. And German, I mean, it's always been German speaking. So how?
Well, Wilfred, you have to give credit to Wilfred. He invented the whole thing. So, you know.
Yeah. How could we leave German out?
Okay, here we are. One last question from Annette. Are they consecutive or simultaneously translated, do you think?
They are not simultaneously translated. They are consecutive translations.
Yeah, you have to do that. Otherwise, it's just chaos, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, time is up. I can't believe it. What an amazing hour we have had. I would just want to say a massive thank you to Giuseppe and Gabriele for all the work they're doing. It's absolutely incredible. And I mean, what can I say? What an amazing group of people and an amazing group of topics. I'm just so excited. And we've got one more webinar left in this series to find out a little bit more, and that's coming up on March the 17th. And we'll have to say goodbye for now. All the links are in the follow-up replay email, so you'll be able to just go ahead, look at the replay email. You can revisit this if you've been watching live, or if you're watching the recording, then you'll be able to connect directly into the European Shiatsu Congress website through the links, and hopefully secure your place. And look who we've got coming in just at the last minute to say hi to everyone. If you can connect on time. She's just got like 1 minute left. Is she going to connect?
Hello. Yes,
hey.
I'm coming. Hi.
Yes, and this is the wonderful Noemi. She's one of the fantastic organizers, and you'll know her from the previous webinar we did. And just so great that you could just drop in just at the last minute. Have you got anything last thing to say before we close up?
No.
No? Okay, great. Okay, we'll say goodbye then. And thanks you to Dinah, by the way, for looking after the chat, which I know has been incredibly active. We've got lots of questions. And yep, hope to see you in Rome in September. It's going to be amazing. Okay, goodbye and thank you to everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thank you.